It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Coming up next.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gunn joined in the booth by Charles Davis. CD, these Falcons seem to be in an interesting spot coming into 2023. They've seemingly got playmakers galore on offense, but they may only be as good as what their defense can do for them.
And that defense, 27th overall in the league last year, so they must improve. In order to help them, though, they're going to try and control the ball more on the offensive side, try and run it a little bit more and take some time off the clock.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders, this is a team that many think could be the fourth best in the NFC East, but they've got a pretty strong defense that's going to probably keep them in some ball games.
Their investment in talent has certainly paid off. Number 4 against the pass a season ago. Number 4 overall in total defense. Nothing to shake a stick at. If they get good quarterback play, look out.
The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
Howell got the nod from Commanders leadership to be the team starter this year. A nice bump for last year's 5th-round pick. One start as a rookie and didn't look bad at all, winning the team's finale. And let's not forget, this is a guy who was once viewed as a first-round pick, so there's plenty of promise hidden beneath the surface.
A man from just south of here in McDonough, it's Antonio Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he's up to the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is third down and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense. And at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
The Falcons got their feet wet with Ridder during a 4-game audition last season, and he did end their year with a pair of wins. Optimism reigns that he is their quarterback of the future.
Ridder and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run with Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Ridder back to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here's Antonio Gibson. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Howell from the gun. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him, because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Flush to his right. Past the 20. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Howell now to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd down throw for Howell. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now he'll try to pick it up on third. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run to Gibson. And he's going to get him about 2 yards closer. He's down about 2.
They went to a nifty defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sideline as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 43 yards rushing for them now in the ball game. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a the Indian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. One more here. Who has a better leverage on the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Robinson. Touchdown Commanders.
And you can bet they were in that huddle. There's definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we have to run this on fourth down. And there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's extra work there with the attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that was a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Brian Robinson. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time able to get 3. So they wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. First down, here's Ritter. And it's Kyle Pitts is tight end. And he's out of bounds. They'll take this one to the 35.
And he's the epitome of what we call the blue tight end. Guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
There he was in the slot for the catch. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, keep moving.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit is there, and just ran him down.
On the counter, this is Robinson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. The Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight it and drop him. Montez Sweat in good form there as he sacks another quarterback. And he's in good form in 2022 as well. Put up 8 sacks coming up with an injury-short campaign the year prior. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to pump this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here. Because anytime a pace is going to approach 100 yards, he really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking to add to his totals. On 1st down, Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Such a tough position to defend near the line. Even when you add a second defender, big man struggle with the extra body, and made the play call a success.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard for the 34. A little play here, Howell. Over the middle, completes to Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Second and short, that's a run down, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays. Howell on the move on 1st down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys fill the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing here, Howell. Check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot. A lot of corners see their job. It's simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. It is incomplete.
That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
It has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. This is away, but Boyd headed straight to the sidelines. And Atlanta now getting out on the field. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 37. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And that'll be a good 8 yards to the 45.
Now that's a run that warms the play callers heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now think you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why he's been a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It was Jerron Payne who got in there to make the play.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hey, we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he was able to shoot 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Washington offense heading out. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try to force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That's the throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The defenses get to the quarterback very quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to down the field and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now we'll throw it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Falcons are going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 19. Give up the middle of this. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 right around the 8-yard line. The Falcons are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on another way. taking a couple yards shy of midfield. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as they get in enemy territory already. Ritter on first and 10. And it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all these receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Inside the 10, mark it down to 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. This throw right here, towards the left sideline, and you know the team's got to be correct on this one. The guy's got to be right where he needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength out now and able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms. Ritter now. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Smith. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. Give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. He ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield. He gained any yardage. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Flushed out right. And we'll take it and continue to zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Desmond Ritter. 6-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You got to know the right time to shift the pass to the runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel his brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown. True able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. Here's Hal. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brady Sharon, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we have halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we sit down to Orlando, where John Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A good tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return and bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Ritter and the Falcons now with a first and 10 at their own 21. Second half begins with a run by Robinson, and he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 24 now, second down and 8. On second down, a run with Patterson. He's going to put down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. 40 yards rushing for him now. His first 2 carries of the ball game. That kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And you have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of were counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. He's got it across the midfield, striking into Washington territory. 2 yards on the pick there. It'll be second and 8.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is to still have your linebackers set the edge.
It's a second and 8. Robinson with another carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much. He's down to the 48. They follow up a gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Ritter to throw it. Washington's 27-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little freaky at the start, but they're holding up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On play action, here's Ritter. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. Just a second catching so far. This will move the chains.
Even against double coverage, he's got another opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on it, he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here's Ritter.
Let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First possession of the second half now for Washington. They make their second half debut here things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles. That touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game. You've got to be careful.
They certainly do. And I'm just wondering at halftime if these guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
First down, held to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And that's good for a pickup, 10 yards. And then they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Slings it deep for McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't enough. I thought maybe run some simple routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Trying to get it back a little instead of big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a big man in the box there.
Now Howell. That's him caught left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the ball, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet. Do a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Great job by our crew on the camera shot. I love when you see the grass or the field turf, the rubber blasters flying up. Great catch. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter. I mean, the entire quarter remaining. So, straight big things have happened.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10. Down at the 33. Now Howell. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Troy Anderson gets it for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a good chunk of yards, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, look at a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and get that yardage back.
Howell down to throw it. Get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. Has to get into the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game. You can see the frustration that's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Third and long here. Here's Howell. To the sideline, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate the quarterback. That's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed. No space fit in the football.
So on tries for field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt, and this one is no good. He missed it, and they will not get into that 10-point lead.
Partner, it's also a little bit jarring. You see a little sit up on the other side of midfield. I don't have binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit some 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because look what they did last time out. Now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Richards throw quickly to Hollins. And they'll go down not before getting this inside the 30. Well executed, 22-yard gain.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with two-score lead in the third quarter, they'll become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Get it down inside the red zone at 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets into his man right in stride. I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
Legging out here, Ritter. Quickly here, and that's complete. Getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down.
The defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Another throw coming up here from Ritter. This is caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up for the first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run.
Yeah, 6 agents. How did that not end up a touchdown? Remember, you just need to take the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there. They're going to be set up in great shape for first and goal.
And they'll turn back again to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Keith Smith punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons had 6 to their lead. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends outfield. The fullbacks of the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
They were able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Commanders' offense set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Howell's throw complete there to Thomas. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. It's Howe with another throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howe. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Howe looking to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Howe throwing on third down here. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down, Howe back to pass. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. John Bates. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 21. They start on the ground with Robinson here. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Now they go play action with Howell. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Howell out of the shotgun. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now?
Right.
So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Ritter off the play fake. Short throw to Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Ritter will set up to throw it. That one behind his man, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Washington ready to try again on offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field. The very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Richie Grant in on the tackle.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Powering his way forward. Big yardage that time for Washington. 59 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league Who's going to miss that throw? That's a huge play.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down here. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Powell to throw. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. So now Ritter and the Falcons down 28-24. A minute 50 to play. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Now Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Patterson on the draw. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go, fellas. Let's have some fun. Let's get some They gotta walk that walk, baby.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Ritter looks to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And now following the desperation turnover on downs, they're set up with a 1st and goal to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One more time with Gibson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Howell, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now the attention on the Falcons offense. Trailing in this one now. 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Hey!
Here's Ritter. That's caught by Pitts. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Ritter. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Right back to Pitts again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.